I'm a combat Gulf War veteran. I received the Purple Heart in 1991. My stepdad was a veteran that had PTSD. They come home and they interact with their families and they don't know that they're not in combat anymore. The tools that they have were only the tools they use in combat. And a lot of those are very aggressive and very violent. And so I grew up in that kind of environment. At the age of 13, I was fortunate to get adopted by a family in Grand Forks, North Dakota. Since I was 4 years old, I knew I was going to be in the Army. That's what I was built for. That's what I was born for. It was January 14th, 1986. I was 18. It was like having the keys to my life. When I joined the military, they taught me about discipline. They taught me about being able to just be a hard charger for real. And I've been able to apply that stuff in other facets of my life. I got out January 1990. I did a year in college, and then during college, the Gulf War began. By January of 1991, I got a certified letter inviting me to come join the fund. I got reactivated to go to the Gulf War. The missile landed a little bit away from me, about 25 yards, and a piece of the warhead hit me in the top of the leg. It shattered my right leg and blew off the backs of both my legs. I survived the deadliest Scud missile of the Iraqi War in 1991. I spent a good amount of time in Walter Reed recovering. Once I decided that I wanted to save the leg and not cut it off, that was limb salvage, and so they had to go immediately and try and address the leg. Then the next phase was physical therapy. And then the last phase would be reintegration when I went back home. By the time I left Walter Reed, in like 9 months, I'd had 58 surgeries. I think at number 66, I was over it all. I was ready to check out. I wasn't interested. I'd done enough for this world, given enough, and I was over it. I've had battles with alcohol, prescribed opioids. I've had battles with relationships. I've had issues in dealing with my kids. I've had issues in keeping jobs. It impacts every facet of your life. And I think what is the most dangerous about it is when people try to ignore whatever your trauma is and think that it'll just go away or think that it'll just expire. All it does is coils up like a spring, and when it gets triggered again, it comes in ways that you don't want. I'm 50 years old. I'm 27 years removed from the military, and I still sacrifice every day. So when you see me limp, don't think I'm an old man. Maybe think that I served my country and I'm still serving it. I jogged out of the hospital on a leg that they told me I'd never walk on again. I didn't know how long I was going to have it. To this day, even with the surgery imminent to take it off, I still go like it's my last day on it. So whatever day they call for it, if they take it off my warrior body, it'll be completely worn out. There won't be anything left for them to use off it but the memories. The biggest fear about losing my leg is the unknown, and I don't envision myself without a leg. And so that's the hardest part for me, not seeing that image of my body without a leg. And I can see all the activities that I'm doing. I know I'm gonna do some cool stuff, but I still don't see me without the leg, and that makes it scary. I have a giant service dog. Her name is Diva. She's 22-month-old Cane Corso. I knew exactly the kind of dog I wanted. I knew exactly what I wanted her to do, and she has changed my life. If I'm having incredible pain or in a bad mood or whatever, she just out of nowhere just shows up. Veterans Passport to Hope. We're focused on awareness. That's our education arm, right? We want you to understand what's going on in our lives. That's why I'm sharing my story. That's the educational piece. The next piece is cooperative. So if you have a goal and I have a goal, if our goals loosely align and they're veteran friendly, we want to align with you because it makes it easier. And then the final is our fundraising arm. And what we do every year is we go out and raise money through various events. And the reason why people should support Veterans Passport to Hope is because we're the one organization that can help you document your patriotism. We understand about the veteran sacrifice, and we can show you how with time, talent, or treasure, how you can impact the veterans issues in your local community. My fighter spirit, I count on it every day. I'm glad that I've matured enough to a level, and now it looks like discipline, and now it looks like fearlessness. That has saved me in places where other people will have quit. I stayed. And so I got to ride on this leg for an additional 27 years, right? So how do I lose? Even if they cut it off tomorrow, I got 27 years out of it that they would have not let me have with my kids or with my life. And so I'm so fortunate. It doesn't bug me, and it opens up a new opportunity for me now.